Some sprint car names to watch at Trophy Cup. Spencer Bayston's future coming into focus, a cool dirt late model photo, big money down under, and maybe bigger isn't better. Let's go. It's Tuesday, October 14th. I'm Justin Fiedler. This is DIRTRACKR Daily presented by Kubota Genuine Parts. You watch all of the races, you see the highlights, but what if you could actually go just a bit deeper on what's happening on the track? Who's trending up? Who's falling off? Maybe what young driver we should watch out for? That's where DIRTRACKR Plus comes in. It's the most complete dirt racing analytics platform anywhere. More than 2,500 races worth of results, stats, and analytics from the biggest series in the country. World of Outlaws, USAC, High Limit, Lucas, Chili Bowl, it's all in there. It's the same data I use every single day to put these shows together, and you can use it too. Whether you're a hardcore fan, part of a race team, or someone who just wants to sound smarter at the track, Plus gives you that inside edge. Sign up for a DIRTRACKR Plus at DIRTRACKR.com/GetPlus. It's $4.99 a month or $49.99 a year. Cancel anytime. That's DIRTRACKR.com/GetPlus. Back on Saturday, West Virginia Motor Speedway hosted their first big racing event on the new, smaller configuration, and I'd say the new setup was a hit. 230 or 240 cars in attendance across just 4 divisions and a packed crowd on hand. The new track operators are calling this the action era at WVMS, and if they can continue to draw even a percentage of what they had on Saturday, they're going to do just fine. I saw some of Zach Yost's drone shots, and for a track operator, it doesn't get better than that. Nice weather, a lot of race cars, the hillside was packed with fans and good racing. A couple of things to point out too, this was live on Flow Racing. Give people something worth attending at the track and they'll show up. Don't let streaming be a crutch. And this wasn't a pit area filled with national touring guys, big names, crown jewel winners, or the like. Don't get me wrong, this was a solid regional field. But a well-run show, some good promotion, a solid track surface, and affordable family entertainment still looks like it matters these days. This will definitely be a facility to keep an eye on next year, especially when a big touring series does come through there. We know the World of Outlaws late models will be there in June. Does this prove that short tracks are better than big tracks? I don't know, but it certainly didn't hurt WVMS. Later this week, Trophy Cup 31 gets rolling at the Tulare Thunderbolt, and I wanted to talk about the entry list here just a bit. In the past, we've seen some national guys go to California to race this one, but this year, Trophy Cup falls on the same weekend as the High Limit finale, and the World of Outlaws are at Lincoln Park, LaSalle, and Angel Park. That'll keep most of the big names away, but as of today, they've still got 63 cars pre-entered. And that obviously includes most of the main California guys: Shane Golobic, Dominic Scelzi, Ryan Bernal, the Kadings, DJ Neto, Sean Becker, a lot more. We'll also get some other West Coast travelers. That includes Tanner Holmes, Trey Starks, Levi Hillier, Jesse Schlotfeld, and Tyler Thompson. There are 2 more nationally known names, though, that are making the trip. One is Anthony Macri, and the other is Spencer Bayston. Macri will run for Tyner Hurst in one of their 94 machines. It will be the second time for Macri at Trophy Cup. His first appearance came in 2021. As for Bayston, he'll be back in the Works Limited ride with Paul Silva. It's on the entry list as the 57W, but we'll see if it's just the W again like it was during the National Tour races on the West Coast a few weeks ago. If you listen or watch this show regularly, you already knew that Bayston with Silva for Trophy Cup was something I'd been hearing from before. The Trophy Cup purse this year is over $300,000, $7,500 to win, and $1,000 to start Thursday and Friday, and $10,000 to win on Saturday. There's also a weekend-long, event-long championship as well. An added bonus this year, Trophy Cup will also be streamed live on Flow Racing. If you need a Flow subscription, hit up DIRTRACKR.com/Flow Racing. That gets you Flow and it helps out DIRTRACKR. Sticking with Spencer Bayston, it's sounding more and more likely that he's going to be the driver for the Stenhouse Junior Marshall Racing at NOS 17 next season. Rumblings were that SJMR took a run at Days and Pursley, but when that didn't work out, they were back on the market for a driver and have had conversations with a bunch of different names. We know they've got their crew chief of the future in Kyle Pruitt. He's actually running the team now after that dramatic ending with Kyle Ripper after the National Open win 2 weekends ago. I wondered how Sheldon would do without Ripper on the wrenches and how motivated he would be knowing it's not his guy leading the way and that he's out at the season's end. But he had solid runs this past weekend with the Outlaws, a 7-5 at New Egypt on Friday and a nice 12-4 run at Lincoln on Saturday. That was Sheldon's best finish at Lincoln since a win there in 2020. Back to SJMR and Bayston, though, I heard several days ago he was the choice. Then I heard maybe he wasn't. Things had gone south. Maybe he turned it down. But here we are on October 14th, and now it sounds like he is the guy. I've had a few different sources tell me that, including one who said it was going around actually at the high limit weekend at Lakeside that Bayston's deal was done. I don't know when we'll get announcements on all of these different driver and team deals, but Ricky Stenhouse Jr. did tell Connor Wade last week it wouldn't be long. I haven't heard a confirmation on series choice, but my guess is this car stays Outlaws for 2026. If that happens, that would bring Bayston back to the Outlaws full-time after 2 seasons away running high limit. Remember, he was an Outlaw regular in 2022 and 2023 with CJB. If and when this does get announced, the big question will be which version of Bayston will we get? The one that struggled on tour with high limit at CJB and Myers, or the Bayston who looked great with Paul Silva and Tarleton out west? The second version is capable of a long, successful sprint car career. The CJB Myers version might have a very short run. Down under, the 2025-2026 sprint car season has been off and running now for a few weeks. There have been 410 shows at places like Northline, Toowoomba, Murray Bridge, and Sydney so far. As we get deeper into October and November, things will really start to ramp up. We know there are a number of American drivers headed that way this offseason, especially with high limit back for year 2. We'll cover all of that here in a future show. I did want to mention today, though, there was an article that I got sent over at Speed Cafe today that talked about the Napa Sprint Car Invitational getting an upgrade for this year. This event happens on a temporary track built inside the Adelaide Street Circuit, with this year's edition running November 28th through the 30th. These nights will run alongside the Supercars season finale on the Adelaide road course, or street track, whatever you want to call it. 40 sprint cars will race the 3 nights with a total purse of $140,000 on the line. An early look at entries shows a stout list. James McFadden highlights the field there. Kerry Madsen won the finale at Adelaide last year. He's entered, and then others include Callum Williamson, Lockie McHugh, Jock Goodyear. There's also American drivers Riley Goodnow and Thomas Meserol on the list. We'll toss in more sprint car talk from the other side of the world as the U.S. season here starts to wind down in the coming weeks. Finally today, I know we've talked a bunch about the dirt late model bodies these days and just how skewed they are, but I got tagged in and sent this photo today, and I wanted to share because I just thought it was really cool. A really great illustration of where late models are right now and just what those bodies look like. This is Luke Morey's Longhorn. He posted this photo to his Facebook page, and the photo was actually taken by Zach Kloosterman. Zach does a great job shooting racing all over the Southeast and got this photo. Luke's Facebook post with this photo said, quote, "How much more skewed are these things going to get?" unquote. I don't know how much more room there is in the rules to get more skew, but I think if they could find it, they would certainly put more on there. That's the show for today. Don't forget, if you want even more dirt racing content, make sure to follow Dirt Tracker across social media. That means Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and more. Wherever you are, so is Dirt Tracker. Just go search out DIRTRACKR on your favorite platform. Hope you guys have a great Tuesday out there. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.